When two of the world's finest fighters stepped into the ring, Saul Canelo Alvarez of Mexico and Daniel "A Miracle Man" Jacobs of the United States, fans knew they were about to witness an elite clash of skill, power, and determination. This was not just another fight, it was a collision of styles, a showdown between a Mexican icon at the height of his career and a resilient American challenger who had overcome immense odds to earn his place under the bright lights. From the opening bell, both fighters showcased their distinct approaches. Canelo Alvarez came in with his usual composure, standing his ground, stalking forward with patient pressure, and displaying the confidence of a man who had shared the ring with the best. Daniel Jacobs, on the other hand, worked behind a longer reach, using lateral movement, jabs, and angles to try and keep Canelo off balance. The first couple of rounds were all about studying and adjusting, a chess match more than a brawl, with each man trying to impose his rhythm. Canelo's defensive brilliance was on full display early. His signature head movement, slick upper body rolls, and sharp counterpunching frustrated Jacobs. Every time Jacobs thought he found an opening, Canelo slipped, ducked, or leaned back just enough to avoid the shot and fire back with something crisp. Hooks to the body, short uppercuts inside, and clean jabs marked Alvarez's early success. He wasn't throwing a flurry of punches, but the precision and timing made each connection stand out. Jacobs, to his credit, didn't shy away. He adapted by switching stances at times, moving from orthodox to southpaw, trying to puzzle Canelo and create opportunities. When he let his hands go, Jacobs showed why he was one of the most respected middleweights in the division. He connected with clean left hands, snapped Canelo's head back with the jab, and landed counters of his own. In those moments, the American challenger proved he belonged on that stage, not intimidated by Canelo's aura or the Mexican-dominated crowd. As the fight progressed into the middle rounds, the intensity rose. Canelo's power shots began to echo through the arena. His left hook to the body, a trademark weapon, repeatedly dug into Jacobs' ribs. The body work wasn't just about scoring points, it was a strategy to slow Jacobs down, to take away his legs and reduce the effectiveness of his movement. Jacobs, meanwhile, tried to use combinations to keep Canelo honest, but often his punches landed on Alvarez's arms or gloves, blocked with surgical precision. By rounds 7 and 8, the fight was firmly in the balance. Canelo looked in control, but Jacobs had moments of real success, especially when he pressed forward instead of fighting on the back foot. A stiff jab and a few clean right hands reminded everyone that Jacobs wasn't there to simply survive, he was there to win. Still, Canelo's composure never wavered. His eyes locked in, his guard tight, and his timing impeccable, he continued to pick his shots, making the smaller exchanges feel like big moments. The championship rounds showcased both fighters' heart. Jacobs, knowing he needed something dramatic, pushed harder, letting his hands go with more urgency, searching for the kind of shot that could change the fight. His combinations came in flurries, and he landed enough to keep the tension alive. But Canelo's counters kept answering, and his defense remained airtight. In the final rounds, Alvarez stood in the pocket, slipping and weaving, landing the cleaner, sharper punches that the judges would remember. When the final bell rang, both fighters lifted their hands, but most in the crowd sensed the outcome. Canelo Alvarez had been the more efficient, more accurate, and more composed fighter across 12 tactical rounds. Daniel Jacobs had his moments, and his performance was a testament to his courage and skill, but Canelo's ring generalship and precision carried the night. The decision came as no surprise. The judges scored the fight in favor of Canelo Alvarez, solidifying his reign as one of the sport's pound-for-pound kings. For Canelo, it was another victory that added to his legacy, another name on his resume of world-class opponents, and another night where he proved why he is considered among the very best in the world. For Daniel Jacobs, it was a loss, but not a defeat in spirit. He stood toe-to-toe with one of the sport's biggest stars and gave a performance that reminded fans of his resilience and determination. This fight was not about a one-punch knockout or a highlight reel finish. It was about high-level boxing, two elite fighters testing each other, adjusting, and leaving it all in the ring. Canelo Alvarez showcased why his skills, defense, and power make him an all-time great, while Daniel Jacobs showed why he earned his nickname the Miracle Man, pushing one of the best fighters of this generation to give everything he had. In the end, it was Canelo's night, but boxing fans walked away with respect for both men, appreciating the artistry, the heart, and the spirit of competition that defines the sport at its highest level.